Good evening, everybody. Chris Saraga from the 365. I'm down here reporting from the Feather River, this time at Pacific Heights Road down in Orville, California. I've been here before when the water was lower. I can't say a lot lower, but lower. So right now you are looking at 35,000 cubic feet a second rushing past me here. At this area of the river, it's pretty wide. So I don't know if you can see across, but we're probably looking at 100 feet across at the river right here, but it's shallower than a lot of the places too. So this right here, there's some rapids right next to me here. And as I always like to say, this is bad for me. But overall, I'm actually a little surprised with the height of the water at this location because it's really only raised 3 or 4 feet here. So because the river is much wider here, it doesn't seem to be pushed up quite as much. So if you can look around along there, that's an old road that's right above there. And the water the other day was about 3 or 4 feet below that. And it's just, maybe 6 feet down from that road now. So that's actually surprising. I had noticed the other day that bedrock and all those other areas looked like it was much higher. But apparently it's not. So, okay, totals for the day. I want to talk on something I just read on the DWR site. They were talking about the spills, and there were some people asking questions about the spills and doing some calculations on how long the spill would need to go. So they were basing the totals off of what's coming into the lake right now, which is 32,000 cubic feet a second from the storms from yesterday and a few days ago. Now, that 32,000 feet a second is being offset by 3,000 feet a second or so by what they're putting out right now, which is 35,000 cubic feet a second. So if it stayed at this rate, it would take quite a long time. It's going down about a foot a day. So they're planning on spilling for 14 days. That would be 14 feet down. Well, their goal is 30 feet less than that. So obviously something in those calculations have to change. I believe that they already know that the input to the reservoir will be a lot less. And so as soon as that gets less and they're putting the same amount of water, 35,000 cubic feet a second out over for that same amount of time, we'll see the lake go down quite a bit more. That's just my general guess on it, just like everybody else's guesses are. But that is, from what I've seen with the last spill before this, that's basically what I'm used to, is that after each storm, it'll peak, and then the input will go way down, like in the thousands, like down to 4,000 or 5,000 cubic feet a second input to the lake. So the net is what we're actually looking for, the net drop of the lake. And I think they're on target for doing that. So, like I like to do, I want to show you around a little bit. That way is Orville, way up there too, because we're down below Robinson Construction. We're probably a third of the way to Gridley down here. So Orville's up that way. Robinson's Construction is off in the distance. You can barely see it if you're looking at it live. Then we go that way, would be Thermalito in that general direction. And we go that way, that is Marysville, which is the direction I just came from because I was looking at electric cars to help, increase our green signature that we have up here. That is another thing I want to talk about, not electric cars in particular, but something that I've learned through this entire process is that our dam, although it's a hydroelectric plant, that we don't actually get that electricity. That is surprising to me. I'm sure that people who are better versed than I am about the politics of that can tell you that, but that is a surprising feature, is that we generate the power, but it's used elsewhere. So, and we by meaning the dam, not the town of Orville itself. So that is something that was, if I remember right, in the supervisors meeting, that was something they had talked about, that we were supposed to get reduced cost power from the dam, but that hasn't happened all 50 years that it's been there. So that's just something a little more to think about, and something I was thinking about as I was coming back from looking at electric cars. I generate my own solar power, so that's not an issue for me, but I might have gone to electric sooner if I would have not gone to solar as soon as I did if the electrical power was cheaper here. So that's just something to think about. So I think that's what I have for you guys today. As always, keep checking in. I couldn't fly the drone today because it's still raining, but as soon as I can, I'm going to Riverbend Park to show all you guys what it looks like right now. I do have some other plans in the work. I don't want to disclose quite yet, but I think that you're going to like them. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Everybody who has already done that, thank you so much. Those of you who watch this or have friends who watch this or have anybody that you know who have looked at this, make sure they sign up. Anyway, but so that YouTube channel makes it a lot easier for me to get you guys stuff than the Facebook Live does. Although I love the lives, don't get me wrong, but just for ease of use, the Facebook would really help me out. We're at about 130 subscribers, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much. That's up like 100 subscribers from what I had before, but we can get a lot more. Tell everyone, please, because I need that to get you guys more stuff. I'm going to buy a drone here pretty quick here, a different drone, one that's a little lighter so I can pack it around, because the other day when I was up at the dam packing around that other drone, that was quite a hike, and I was sick that day, so I was a little tired after that. So I'm going to get a little smaller drone that does the same thing, so that'll be great. So the YouTube channel, that would support that. YouTube is free, $0 to you guys. So just by watching it, I get a tiny bit of money. So that would offset the cost that I had there. So I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe. Anyway, that's what I have for you guys today. As always, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching and have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.